Alright, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. 2015 Chevy Malibu with the check engine light on, as you can see right there on the left of your screen. I already checked this one out. I looked at it yesterday, but I didn't film it yesterday because we didn't have the part in stock. So I want to show you what's going on with this. So let me hook up my code reader. I'm going to show you guys what the code is, and I'll show you how I figured it out and what I did. And it's going to be a quick video because it is. Alright, so all I'm using here is my code reader, my Actron code reader, my old Actron code reader. And here's the code that I got yesterday when I pulled it up. On this 2015 Chevy Malibu, we got a P305F fuel air metering auxiliary emission control P305F. Okay, P305F is not a generic code. It's not a code that I've seen before. So the very first thing I did was I went on Mitchell. I looked it up. It has something to do with the auxiliary battery on this car. So apparently this car has two batteries. And what I found right away was a TSB that I want to go over with you guys, so that if you guys have a P305F, this is what you're going to have to do to figure out your problem. So let's look at this TSB to see what's in there. Alright, so this is the TSB. You can see right there, P305F. And if you look right here under condition, it says P305F dual battery control module performance. So basically what they're saying is for you to check loose ring terminals at the negative battery terminal, fretting or corrosion, loose splice in the harness ground circuit, or a defective battery control module. So basically, all this boils down to high resistance or low voltage in the system. I believe the auxiliary battery on this one is for a for the start-stop system, as you can see right there. What they want you to do is to check the grounds and check the batteries to see if there's any like loose grounds or corrosion. That's going to be like a high resistance, which in turn is going to be low voltage in the system. Okay, so I did all that. I checked the main battery that's under the hood, checked all the grounds. There's no problems there. Then they want you to check these terminals, make sure that you know, pretty much just make sure that everything connected, make sure that everything is connected, and make sure that you don't have anything that's going to give you, you know, low voltage in the system. So did all this. I went through the TSB, did everything. I didn't find anything wrong with that. So here's a wiring diagram that I actually pulled up, and you can see right here how it has the auxiliary battery, and that battery powers up a fuse, which in turn powers up the dual battery control module. So you can have a problem with this battery control module. But what I did was I actually tested this auxiliary battery that's in the trunk, 305F. You want to check all those grounds by the main battery, make sure there's no corrosion in the connectors, make sure they're not loose, make sure that everything's clean and tight, because that's how we like it. Actually, what I would do first is go to the trunk and check that battery, because that's what I did. That battery turned out to be, I think it's 155 cold cranking amps, and it only had like 43 cold cranking amps. So I'm gonna go to the trunk, replace that battery, we're gonna clear the codes, and this car should be good to go. But that's what it is. See, I think you guys can see that right there. It calls for 155 cold cranking amps. This battery only had like 40 cold cranking amps, so this battery is no good. So we're gonna start by changing this battery. We're gonna clear the codes, and it should be good to go after this. So let me get the other battery. Looks like I got the wrong battery. So this is the original battery here on the left, and you can see where it has for to thread on the little 10mm bolts, but this one doesn't have it. I'm gonna see if I can make it work. If not, then this video's gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. But this is from Duralast, and yeah, it doesn't look right. Let me try to see if I can make it work. If not, we'll be back. Alright, so here's that battery. It came with a bunch of little like nuts and bolts and little washers and shit. See these chingaderas? Kind of like when you get a new radiator. So assuming this goes in here. Okay, take off this. I'm gonna take off these little 10 mils because they're shorter than what's provided in there. So you see that? Hopefully this works. So
I don't know. Maybe.
actually, I think I should try. Nah, just okay. Now we drop the battery inside. Put it in here. Okay, it's in there. Now, let's see. Positive first. Every time you connect the battery, do the positive first. Let's see. Use this chingadera. Grab. Looked like it grabbed. Okay, that worked. This one came off. Let me get you closer. Right there. Now we'll put this. I'm blocking you, but I'm just putting this chingadera. Okay. That's that. Now we're just gonna strap it into place. Using I think it's a 6-inch extension, just about. Okay. And this battery is loose in here. Fuck. It's a little different, but it's gonna have to do for now. Whoop, that's aftermarket for you. It's a little loose. Hopefully the customer doesn't complain of the noise, but and then it doesn't have a little chingadera for this. That's no bueno. Alright, that's that. I'm gonna clear the codes and we're gonna see what happens. Alright, let me go ahead and clear the codes on this. Yep. Okay, so erase codes. And this is one thing I like about this scanner, guys, is it's pretty damn quick. It's an old scanner, it's an old code reader, but it does give me data, but it's pretty quick also. So do I want to erase? I'll just hit yes. Erase codes. And that's it. Let's see, read codes. No faults detected. Let's go ahead and start it up and see what happens. Now I know that this battery is for the auxiliary. It's an auxiliary battery for the start-stop system. So I don't think the light's gonna come back on if there was a fault right now. But I'm gonna let this one go like this with this battery. So guys, if you have a P305F, go ahead and check that battery first. And then after that, go under the hood, check your grounds. Make sure you don't have anything loose, no corroded connectors, no loose connectors. And after that, you should be good to go. P305F. But that's it for this one. 93,000 miles on this Malibu. We're done.